Hello, Ruby here. If you're new to this channel, I am a psychic, tarot reader, astrologer, priestess, and witch. And today we're going to be talking about the spiritual tools and items that I am currently obsessed with. These are items that I use for my practice as a priestess and a witch that are not tarot or oracle decks. And this isn't everything I use, it's just what I'm currently super obsessed with and what I'm wanting to talk about. Most of these items, not all of them, but a lot of them are from the metaphysical shop that I read at called Magic Fairy Candles. I do have a discount code for them that I will put in the description. I make no money off of that discount code, and I am talking about these items because I love them and they are my favorite. And I just happen to read at like my favorite metaphysical store that has all my favorite products. So the passion and the obsession is real. This is not like a sponsored post, okay? So let's start with like how I cleanse my space energetically. My favorite way to cleanse my reading space, my home, etc., is to burn frankincense on a charcoal disc. And I just got a new container or a little vessel to do that with that's tiny and I love it. So this is it. I purchased this at Magic Fairy Candles. If this isn't on their website and you want to purchase it, just email them and bug them about it, and I'm sure they'll put it on their website for you. This is like my little charcoal desk setup. This is like a old tarot candle from Magic Fairy Candles that burned down, and I'm like repurposing the container for my charcoal discs. And so I'll take one out, I'll put it on my little burning vessel, and then I will either just do frankincense by itself, I will do some frankincense and myrrh, or lately I've been really enjoying frankincense and styrax, or I will make up little blends and put the blend in here. This is the Maven incense blend from Magic Fairy Candles. I'm obsessed with this. I will probably use up the rest of this and then fill this with the Magic Fairy Candles Samhain blend. I really was so impressed and blown away by this blend. It has frankincense and myrrh in it, I think, as well as maybe some copeaux, some marigold, like lots of good stuff. So I'm just gonna put some of that on this charcoal disc, and then I will light it and show you what it looks like when it's all lit. So there we go. Now I have it like a larger like cast iron cauldron that has a handle that I will use to just use sacred smoke around my entire house. This gets pretty hot, so I wouldn't necessarily do it with this, even though you could maybe do it open palmed. But this usually will sit on my reading table while I'm reading. It gets super smoky, so just keep that in mind. You might want to open a window if you live in a small apartment that has a lot of fire alarms. I live in a smaller apartment and I've never had a problem with the fire alarm going off though, okay? So that's the thing I'm obsessed with. Number one. The next thing I'm really obsessed with is these Divine Feminine altar items from an Etsy seller named Portland Mary. They make all of them themselves. I believe this is like clay. This is the Mary Magdalene figure. I was also gifted the Hecate figure, and I wanted to show you to her, but I can't find her, and that's distressing me a little bit. I took her to an event the other day, so I'm sure she's somewhere. If I can't find her, I will buy another one because I'm obsessed with these. I got this maybe in July, and I'm still in love and obsessed, and she sits on my altar. So I purchased this separately. This is the Mary Magdalene figure, and this is like a snake stand that the seller also sells with like this little piece for her to sit in. So all in all, obsessed. If I remember, I will put her link in the description box, but she has all sorts of faces of the Divine Feminine, and for the smallest size, it's a pretty affordable price point for something that's like handmade by an artisan, okay? So what do I want to talk about next? Okay. Let's talk about these guys. Why not? Okay. So I am a big fan of Florida water. I use Florida water to cleanse my field and my cards between readings, because I read like back to back a lot and I don't have time to like use sacred smoke and like totally cleanse my space. So this is what I will use for that. I recently picked up this rose cologne and this orange blossom cologne, along with a few others, but these have been my favorite. I will use this to like anoint my divine feminine statues. So I'll just like sprinkle a little bit on like my Mother Mary statue, my Mary Magdalene statue. I'll like wipe down like all of my altar items with this. I'll use this in ritual baths. Same with this, but I've been using this for working with like prosperity magic. So I use this for like love and divine feminine stuff, and I use this for prosperity so far. And I love these. I think I purchased these for under $6 at Magic Fairy Candles. That's the lowest price point I've seen. So you might be purchasing these between like $8 to $12 depending on where you go. But I love them. They're worth it. You can use them for all sorts of spell casting and magical work and devotional work. They make really great offerings to deity when you're short on time, or you like to do a little bit of offerings at your altar every day. Great for clearing, all sorts of things. So I'm obsessed with them. And we'll talk now about something that you can use a little similarly, and that's these Magic Fairy sprays. I am obsessed with these products. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. The two I probably work with the most are the Road Opener spray and the Prosperity spray. So on label, this has lemongrass, basil, and peppermint. But if you read the ingredients on the back, it also has eucalyptus and sage, and it has a crystal in this as well. So I use this for a ton of different stuff. I will use this to clear my field. I will use this to spray on any candle before I do spell work to get rid of any energy that would be stagnant, that would keep the spell from working. Because what road openers do is they open the way. So if there's anything that's blocking the working or blocking the desired outcome, road opening is a really beautiful energy to add. It will make your working more effective. I will also spray this on myself when I'm wanting to move like stagnant energy, when I'm calling in road opener medicine. I will spray this on my altar items if I'm feeling there's stagnant energy, that something needs to move. There's like so many ways to work with this. I love the road opener products from Magic Fairy Candles. I don't have a candle currently. I think I burned through my last one, but the road opener candle is amazing. And I have the oil here at my table as well that I'll talk about. The Prosperity one smells so good. It's patchouli, orange, and clove. So it has this like really woodsy, sexy, like spicy scent to it. And so I love just smelling like this. And I will put this on before I go to work. Just like visualizing that I'm gonna have a lot of clients and like just like calling in the spirit of prosperity. And I love this stuff. I'm on my second or third bottle of this, and I'm going to need to be repurchasing this very soon because I love it. And I will move on now, but I could continue talking about how much I love those. As far as like sprays and scents go, there's two other things that I can show you. These I carry in my purse at all times, along with this. This is a clearing or protection bundle from Magic Fairy Candles. I think it's called Clearing, and it has selenite, clear quartz, halite, lepidiolite, black kyanite. And then I also added into this some pyrite and aventurine for prosperity. This just sits in my purse, okay? Like at all times. And that's for some clearing and protection along with this. So sometimes I have this in my purse. Sometimes I have the Magic Fairy Candles branded Florida water in my purse, which is the same size and everything. It just has like a different label. When I am like out and about running my errands, I've shared this on Instagram before, and I get back in my car, I will take this out of my purse and I will spray it. Or if I'm just like out and about and I'm feeling like the energy needs to be cleansed, I will spray this. It's really lightweight. Like it's the perfect size, like for a handbag. I tend to bring this with me when I'm like going to like a reading shift. But if I forget that, then I always have an extra in my bag, okay? But my most favorite out of all three of these things, if you're only gonna purchase one, get this. This has become my ride or die for protection. And because I'm in full-time spiritual work where I'm connecting really deeply with other people, spiritually and energetically, like I just constantly have to be doing protection, you all. I'm like an energetic sponge. The protection work for me never ends. And so I've found ways to just like get it in really quickly and effectively in a way that's also just like really fun for my Taurus self that loves like bougie little fun trinkets and things, okay? So this is a protection roller ball. I use this every single day, multiple times a day. I have had this for at least a month. Look how much I've gone through. I use this literally every day. So this has rosemary and copal and a carrier oil. And the essential oils they use are like very high quality. I'm gonna show you how I use this. I draw a pentagram on my wrist where I call in and visualize spiritual protection. Pentagram is a very powerful and potent symbol for protection work, okay? So I will do that. I do it in the morning at my altar. I do it between readings. I do it when I get home for the day. I do it before any time of ritual, okay? You can also use it on your third eye. You know, I'll use it all over my body. But the drawing a pentagram on my wrist, and then I will do this after I've drawn the pentagram. And just like let the vibration of those oils, which are like both rosemary and copal, are like very high frequency protective herbs. I'll just let it saturate my field, okay? Out of everything I'm talking about today, this is at the top of the list. Everything from the protection line for Magic Fairy Candles is my favorite. And since we're talking about the protection stuff, we might as well just keep talking about it. This is the protection candle. This is the protection bath bomb. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a deep, deep obsession. So much love. I'm in passionate love with the Magic Fairy candles and bath bombs. So I'm going to show you this candle. We've got some rosemary. We've got some black tourmaline. It's the same scent profile as the roller ball, so rosemary and copal. This usually sits at my reading table, and when I am doing like readings for my clients out of my house, this is burning. I will also burn this at my nightstand at night if I'm feeling like I need some of that. If I'm doing a protection ritual bath, I bring it into my bath space. If I'm feeling like I really need some protection, like big time, I'll put this at my devotional altar. This is one of the candles I just like want to have on hand all the time because I love it and I love how it smells. I love the label. I love that I get a black tourmaline crystal with every single one, and I will reuse all of the candles from the Magic Fairy Candles in spell work and ritual baths and spell bags and things like that. So love that. If you have not used the Magic Fairy Candles bath bomb before, I have another one here too. I really love the Prosperity bath bomb as well. I love all of them. I have not used every single bath bomb from Magic Fairy Candles, but I've used a lot of them, and there has not been a bad one so far. These are like next level. Like, I was not a bath bomb girly until I started using these. But these just, okay, so there's a crystal in every single one. You put it in the bath, and like fizzes and does its thing, and it's amazing. These smell bananas in the bath. Like, just the scent and the feel, and because it's all like really high quality ingredients, like sometimes synthetic scents, like I can't do them, which is why I have to be careful with the incense and candles that I use, because I will get like flare-ups or sensory issues from like cheap fragrance. So I love these because like they smell so good and it's not gonna give me a headache. And then because of just like the ingredient list, you get out of the bath after you've used one of these and your skin is so soft. It's like you did a spa treatment. Like, I don't know how I can live without these now that I have these in my life. I do a bath with one of these at least once a week. It's my self-care time. I'll usually add like a little sachet that I put some other loose herbs in for my ritual bath. And then I'll like light a candle and I'll do a little ritual. Like, I'll maybe add some other things into my bath. And if I'm feeling like it's a really low spoon day, I don't have energy for anything, I will literally just do one of these in the bath. Amazing. Obsessed. All right, we're already 15 minutes in, so I'm gonna go fast. And what else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about my incense that I'm obsessed with. So when it comes to stick incense and I'm not burning something on a charcoal disc, this is my favorite. The brand is Papaya. I purchased this at Magic Fairy Candles, but it's not made in-house, so I'm sure you can find it at other retailers online. There's a lot of different scents. This one's my favorite, White Dove. It is lavender, black pepper, and jasmine flower, and it's bound with wild honey. Now, normally I am not like a floral scent girly. Normally I'm a big fan of something like the Prosperity products that are like patchouli, orange, and clove. Like, I like something that's a little more like spicy and woodsy and like sexy. This is a little more bright and floral, but for some reason, maybe it's just because like the quality is so good, like I cannot get enough of this incense. And I use this incense to connect in with Mother Mary and Sophia, so like the divine feminine Christ consciousness. And then I will also use this incense to connect in with like angelic energy. You can use the box as an incense burner, which is why it's kind of like scuffed here. That's how I use it. And then just like look at this. It comes like wrapped in this like gold foil. I'm almost out of this, so it's like it's a little a little janky at this point in my use, but it comes just packaged beautifully. And then I'm almost out of this, so I will be purchasing more. This is on the more expensive side. This is the most money I've ever spent on incense. I think it's like under $30, but not by much, to get this. But you get 40 incense sticks. So it's gonna last you a long time. And once you use this, you're never gonna go back to anything else. So be careful. Be careful. It's gonna ruin all other incense for you, stick incense. I've tried some of the other scent profiles. This one is my favorite. And I've noticed at Magic Fairy Candles, because I'll like wander the shop between clients, that this is like the least popular overall, like in terms of what they sell through the fastest. But it's my favorite. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so next on the list, we're going to talk about my favorite journals. And these are these hardcover paper blank journals that are ultra lined. This is my current journal. I am almost done with it. This was the inside of it. I journal every day. It's a part of my spiritual practice. And I love the size of these journals. I love the paper quality. I love just like the feel of them, like the sensory experience of these journals. They have little pockets in the back. So like I've got some affirmations and spell work and stuff in the back of these. These take me anywhere from like a month to 3 months to go through. This one was thicker. I think I started it in June, and I'm just now finishing it up. I was not journaling as regularly as usual during like July, August, and September pretty much. So I probably would have be finishing this up closer to 2 or 3 months. This is the one I just got since I have only a couple pages left of this. Oops, hitting tables. I got this red one because I'm going to be working with love and sex magic using Gabriella Herstick's Goddess of Love deck and her book on sex magic. I've actually bought this exact same journal before, but it's red. And look at the pages. Look at the clasps. I love these. I get these on Amazon. I can put them in my Amazon storefront link so they're easy for you to find. In terms of tools, I also pulled out these bags to show you. These are from a brand called Philosopher's Guild. I think they have a website you could purchase these at. I got them at Magic Fairy Candles. And they might be on the Magic Fairy Candles website as well. So check there first, since I have a discount code for you. I keep my tarot decks in here because I'll show you. This is what is the name of this deck? The Mind's Eye Tarot. I love this deck. I am somebody that travels with a lot of decks. I read at Magic Fairy Candles a few days a week, and I read out of my house, and I'll do private parties and festivals. So I need to bring my decks on the go a lot, and I love these bags. I usually put my tarot deck in here and my oracle deck in here, but these would be great makeup bags. These would be great to hold chime candles or your sacred scents. Just love them. They're the perfect size, and I just throw these in a bag and go. And I've probably had both of these since I've had this one for a while. This one I probably purchased in the spring, and it's held up well, very high quality. And these were under $20, I want to say. I did not spend a lot of money on this. What else do I want to talk about next? Okay. I've got some more candles I want to show you. This is one of the candles from the Magic Fairy Candles Tarot collection. We can just tape off the top here because we're gonna keep this and use this. I've been saving this to show you guys so I can show you what it looks like when it's brand new. If I can get this off. There we go. Okay, so this is the candle topper. The tarot candles are also some of my favorites. I always have one of these at my house ready to use. This one smells amazing. I'm going to be working with Empress energy a lot, as I was sharing with this journal. This comes with this little meditation. Inner mastery arises from a body which honors giving and receiving equally. Has a little affirmation. And this is petitgrain, vetiver, and rose geranium. So I'm obsessed with the tarot candles. My favorite so far has been the High Priestess, the Hermit, and I really liked the Magician candle as well. But this one is definitely probably top of the list for me. Obviously, Empress energy is going to be top of the list for me. I also really love the Samhain candle. I already talked about it on this channel, but just for the sake of looking at this beautiful candle topper, they've got some star anise, and this is maybe some juniper elderberries, and this one has glitter. And this really does it for me when it comes to the type of scent profile I usually go for. This is patchouli, orange, and cedar. So I actually have 2 of these right now because I'm obsessed with them. Okay, last candles I want to show you. These are the 7-day prayer candles for Magic Fairy Candles. This is love. It's topped. They're all already dressed. This is money. And this is ancestors. And I got this for Samhain. Okay, I used to just get 7-day candles at like Walgreens or like the grocery store, like the Botanica, because they were like cheap. And I would use like cheap, like 7-day spell candles for my spell work, and that's totally okay. I've since graduated to these. They are more expensive. They last a lot longer. I have the gratitude one at my devotional altar that I burn every time I'm at my altar. My son and I did a little ritual and lit that together for Mabon. So that was probably lit like September 23rd. It's now August 11th or 12th, don't even know what day it is, and I've got a third of it left. So even though these are a cost investment, they last actually 7 days if you burn them all at once. Whereas like a regular 7-day candle you're gonna get from like the grocery store. Hold on, y'all, I need to take a sip of something. A lot of talking today. Is going to last you about 3 days burn time. The ingredients in these are also a lot cleaner. I have not mentioned this yet, but every single candle from Magic Fairy Candles you can use as a lotion once the wax is warm. And this is a part of my like magical devotional practice. I will charge my candle. So like let's say I'm doing a love spell, I'm calling in love to my life. What I would probably do is I would wipe this down with some rose cologne, and I would wipe it down with the road opener spray. Okay, so like maybe use a white cloth or a black cloth and wipe it down. And as I'm wiping it down, I'm like envisioning my intention going into the candle. And then what I will do is I'll sit on my altar, and then again, I'll like visualize my desired outcome. I'll charge the candle with my intention a little more. And then I will start burning the candle at my altar. Like maybe I'll have like an invocation or like a spell that I say as I light it for the first time. And then once it's burned down a little bit, I'm gonna take the wax, because this is like the 7-day. This is a regular one, you can like use your fingers. But because of the shape of this one, you might wanna like use like a spoon, maybe like a spoon you use for like spell work. And you're gonna like put the lotion on your body, envisioning the intention of the candle seeping into your field and your body. That is another reason why I pretty much only use Magic Fairy candles for my spell work and my like altar work now, because I love that I can do this with these candles. I'm obsessed with these candles, and they already come dressed. Sometimes I'll add a little something to them, but you don't need to. Speaking of dressing candles, there's like 2 more things I want to show you before we call it a day. Maybe next time I won't pick so many things, so this video isn't so long, but I'm so passionate about everything I'm sharing with you. It was hard to narrow this down. These are the oils I use for spell work. This is Road Opener. This is Prosperity. If you just want one spell oil that will do everything, get the Meditation, because it has frankincense, lavender, and rosemary. And these are the 3 most versatile herbs. Frankincense is going to keep the vibration of your spell really high. Lavender is going to make it last for a long time. Lavender adds longevity. And rosemary, like, first of all, rosemary connects you in with your highest self, your ancient self. It's powerful for protection. And it's powerful for communication, and it's Mercury ruled, okay? So like this will work for any spell you do, basically. You could use this for a clearing spell. You could use this for a love spell. You could use this for a spell in like using your voice. Like there's so many things you could use this for, okay? So I use these to dress my candles. I use these on my body topically. They have a carrier oil, so you can do that. I put these in ritual baths. I will put the meditation oil on me before I meditate, for example. I will add them to, all types of spells and rituals. These are super, super versatile. I used to make my own spell oils, and I just don't have time anymore, y'all. I work a lot, and I love what I do, but I can't also, make a bunch of products for my spell work anymore and then actually have time for rituals. So I'm very, very grateful that I found these. I'm very, very grateful for the Magic Fairy Candles products because they work really well and they've made my life a lot easier, and I've never really connected in with products that I don't make myself like this before. Okay. Last thing on the list, golden healer quartz. I had never worked with this crystal until recently. These crystals are amazing. So these are just small little tumbled golden healer quartz. And golden healer quartz connects you in with your highest self, your highest soul path, and it connects you in with the Christ grid and Christ consciousness energy, which is something that you can access if you aren't a Christian or you don't jive with modern day religious Christian dogma, okay? Christ consciousness is basically aligning with the highest truth of your heart, which is a very high frequency healing medicine. I'm obsessed with these. I'm putting these in all of my ritual baths. I'm using them in my spell work. I'm meditating with them. They're a really potent energy. And because I'd never even worked with this crystal until recently, I wanted to share it with you. So that's it. Most of these products you can purchase at Magic Fairy Candles. I will leave my discount code in the description. Like I said before, I don't make money off that code. The purpose of this video is not so that I'll make any money off of any of this. I won't. It's to share the products that I love and I'm inspired by and I've been using every day in my practice because they work and they're amazing and I love sharing this stuff with you. I will leave the shop name of Portland Mary products if you're interested in buying that Mary Magdalene figure. And I think that's all I really have to say. Okay? So I hope you're well. If you liked videos like this one, let me know. I can make more videos like these. I can go more in depth about how I work with any of these products. And as always, I am sending you so much love and I'm wishing you well.